Yet again, it's another game added to the list of failed first teams to score. Wrong. We're also now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 matches in a row where we didn't predict the correct outcome. Never mind the score, so that's obviously not good news. At least we'll pick up a couple of points here, even though yet again I feel like I have been completely and utterly robbed.
365. Clown face.
It's not funny, by the way, chat, honestly. Like, you guys are a disgrace. Genuine disgrace, man. We have to wonder what's up next tomorrow. Two games. Two more games for this dreaded match day. A match day which has not gone according to plan, to say the least. Chat. By the way, it's always the same story with you guys. Like, I don't understand, honestly. I don't understand. Unico here were very unclinical. Austria with a lot of mistakes and we didn't grab our chances. You didn't deserve to win. 1-1 was the fair result. Thank you for the 6 months, North. Not a professor. Is N'Golo Kante one of the best DMs of all time? Or we didn't need this performance to cement his legacy? He gets man of the match, although of course special shout out to the referee as well. One of the worst. I watch more football matches in 1 week than you guys watch in 6 months. That's the worst officiated game I have seen since the days of when Juventus used to literally cheat and buy referees. And that is saying something. I feel disgusted that the beautiful sport of ours is being ruined by losers. For me, we need to do something. In order to become a referee, it's not about learning the rules by heart. It's not about understanding and learning every single rule and doing all of that shit. You need to pass a football IQ test in order to become a referee. Because most of these guys, they're just bookworms. And then these are the same ones that do well in school, but then when it comes to real life, they're completely useless because they're overwhelmed by the occasion. And time again, it's always the same story. Always the same story. They need to pass the football IQ test, and they have none. They have none. Disgraceful officiation. Fantasy, the good news is Mbappe has given us nothing. He got the SS. It's a disaster. Tomorrow we'll sub on Kvara and Bruno, and we'll give the captaincy to one of them two players. We find ourselves 704th in the Artetas out of 852 members. That's embarrassing. In the predictor, we find ourselves 810th. We'll go again tomorrow. The consolation is, the good news is that I cannot keep getting more unlucky. If we award points for analysis, match analysis, what should have happened during the game, based on what the actual pre-game result was, I'd be top of the league. But unfortunately, that's not where you get the points. It can't continue like this. Eventually, I'm certain I'll hit one, and then another will follow. But match day 1, we're always slow starters. There's plenty of games left. Plenty of games. And I'm already eyeing up. I've already seen how this tournament is going now. I understand the way the referees are officiating. So I'm heading in with confidence. But match day 1 is not over yet. Tomorrow, the final group. No 3 p.m. kickoff, remember, for tomorrow. Tag me. This fucking cretin. Piece of shit, man. The good chat, we could get to see Masked Mbappe. Mado. Are you tagging me in a KSI tweet about football? Stupid. Masked Mbappe, Mado. Can we talk about Kante? What is there to say about Kante? You know, a while ago I made my greatest midfielders of all time ranking. A week ago. I had Kante here. I had Kante ahead of Toni Kroos, ahead of Patrick Vieira, ahead of Clarence Seedorf, Frank Rijkaard, Mesut Ozil, Casemiro, Michael Laudrup. Yeah, you name it. Ahead of all of these players. And I got vilified. I got attacked. And I got stolen everywhere. Exactly. Look at this. Kante better than Scholes and Silva? Question mark. To me, my opinions about N'Golo Kante have never been in question. Never. And they've never been in question because, like I always tell you guys, it's not what he done in 2016. It's not what he done in 2017. It's not what he done in 2018. And sure as shit, he's won everything apart from this one. But it's what he's done in 2021. Man of the match in every single Champions League game that Chelsea played. Look at that Chelsea team that played against Manchester City in the final. Look at those players. See where they are now. See if they play. Where they play. Including the manager. Have a look at these. Have a look at these. Because with the exception of Rudiger, have a look at that 11. Because with the exception of Rudiger, yeah, have a look at what every single one of those players are doing now. It was only one man, and one man only. Man of the match in every single game in that running, including the manager. Where's the manager now? Every single one of them. Respect. That was never in question. Final thoughts regarding Austria. Stay calm. Your dark horses. You made poor decisions. You've got Poland coming up next. You have to win that game. You're capable of winning it. You have to win that game. Period. As for France, a very similar performance to the one we seen from England yesterday. These two teams are being put on a pedestal. They're really not that great. They're not much better than the rest, that's for damn sure. One thing that both teams do exceptionally well is the gaps they give you. They don't give you many gaps. When you face a Kante like that, and Rabiot as well, because he was exceptional. Saliba was great. Upa was great. Mike Maignan was unbelievable. Theo Hernandez was brilliant. It's tough. I'm not saying it's easy. It's the same with England, right? They weren't pretty, but defensively they conceded basically nothing. But up against the better teams, the bigger teams, from what I've seen so far, now that we've seen almost all the big teams play, before the tournament I told you guys very clearly, Spain will win it. I stand by it. Spain are the best. And there's a gap, by the way. Spain are the best and there's a gap to the rest. We'll see what happens in match day 2, but I'm feeling confident about that one. Oniko, we'll see later, bro. Either way, it's been a pleasure.